Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to another episode of American Outback. Today we're working on the compost facility, and you might notice that we have $529,000. So let me just show you how I got so much money so quickly since the last episode. As I mentioned in one of the previous episodes, I said that compost is worth quite a bit of money. Let me just scroll down here to the appropriate compost space. There it is. And it is currently worth 8,468 per ton. So I have 19,000 liters in this techie trailer here, or Techo trailer here, and I really haven't put a whole lot of grass into the compost facility yet. I just wanted to demonstrate how ridiculous this is. Awesome, but ridiculous all at the same time. So we're just going to sell this one 19,000 liter trailer worth, and I'll show you how much we get. So pay attention to the top right hand corner. I'm just going to grab a quick sip of tea because my voice is cracking like crazy right now. That is from one load. So that's $160,000 worth of compost, believe it or not. So that just puts it into perspective of how crazy compost actually is on this map. I'm playing on normal to put it in perspective. So this is a 15-ton trailer apparently. So I'm only playing on normal, and I totally missed that one. I'm playing on normal, and that's what the price is at. Now that's in a great demand, but even without a great demand, it's really, really high. I think it's like 4,000 or something, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to sell all the compost I can in the next little bit here before the hour turns over, which is about 11 minutes. I'm not sure how much we have left. Let me just hop over there, tractor here. Don't think we have a whole lot left. One more load. So after this one, that's one more load. Okay, fair enough. So let's go ahead and sell this. What we're going to do is going to buy a couple fields. That's one of the things we talked about doing, and now that I have the money just laying about for that, I can go ahead and do that. So we're going to buy a field, and I think we're going to buy one of the fields close to our farm here. This is one of the suggestions that a couple people made a while back. They're saying, why don't you buy another field, because right now you have basically all grass fields. Well, apparently all grass fields on this map is really worth it. As you just noticed, like $160,000 worth it for a single load of compost. Now, I could actually use this for not manure mod. I could use this for the soil mod. That's a possibility as well. However, the amount of money I'm making from it right now is absurd, and I would be silly not to sell it. What I could do in this context is I could actually buy manure, I suppose. I don't know. I don't think this map has a manure purchasing point, if I had to guess. So I'll need to keep that in mind. Oh yeah. Nice. I don't think it has a manure purchasing point, but in reality, like, this is ridiculous. This is when you really take advantage of the system. When you find out something like this. And it's like, oh, well, really? That makes that much money, does it? So what I'll do is I'll sell this last load, and then we'll grab a field. But how ridiculous is that, eh? $160,000 from a single load of compost. Like, it's just silly when you think about it. So what might be a good field to purchase? Maybe field 22? Do I have any vehicles over there? Oh, I do. Good. So it's going to let that guy finish selling off the rest of that compost. We made 141,000. I'm going to go progress time so it's actually bright outside for you guys. There you go. Alright, now the price should have tanked as well. It's still at 7,000 though. Like, even at 7,000 it's worth a lot. But just put things in perspective. Like, it's... that's just silly that you can do that, so... Alright, so... excuse me. Let's go ahead and buy this field over here. So this probably won't be a super long episode, because apparently I can feel my voice being all weird right now. So we're going to buy the field right here, and take a look at it real quick. Where's the purchase? I don't think it's in the middle. I'm guessing it's at the top here. I guess we could use this. Apparently we have wheat that was planted in this one corner. Go figure. And is this where you purchase it? Oh no, it's in the middle. Okay. Depending on which map you're on. Some maps have the purchase point in the middle, some maps have it like on the side. But because of that, I start looking all over the place. But this should be a good field, and I don't think we'll have a problem affording it. No. There we go. Perfect. So I have a slightly larger field, so the nutrients is a 4 and a 2 and 25. So what we could do is put a little bit of nutrients down. Let's check our goose situation as well. I believe we were talking about selling some geese. 42 geese ready, which is good. And did I put the animal transport mod in here? I think I did. Does it take? Oh, it does take goose. Perfect. Let's buy one of these. 250 horsepower? What on earth? I can't believe it needs 250 horsepower. That's ridiculous. Guess we'll use this tractor then. And I've actually cut a couple of the fields, so what I'll do is I'll off camera. And where's the shop? It is. What I'll do is off camera I will collect the rest of that grass, then put it in the compost facility. Because even without a great demand, compost is worth a silly amount, as you just saw. Well, at 7,000, like what? That's still with great demand, mind you. But if you can capitalize on something like, you know, even 4,000 when you need money, like that's really that's ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen a crop type or a fill type that high. Like that seems like ridiculous, really. But oh well, that's the way it works sometimes. Got to capitalize on these things in the markets in real life. That's exactly what happens. Like you see crop prices going up because it was a bad crop for like somebody, and you just capitalize on that by selling as much as you can for a decent price, and hopefully you can pay off your own debt, so to speak. And by the way, speaking of debt, I actually did pay off the loan already as well. Whatever we had, I think we had $130,000 worth of the loan, so I figured, heck, might as well just repay that while we're at it. And even though we bought a field, we could probably buy a couple new tractors as well. We still have $736,000 left over, so it's pretty crazy when you think about it. But that has been the secret, so to speak, to making money on this map. At least it feels like cheaty, perhaps, but it is what it is. All right, so we should have a transport trailer over here for animals. We do indeed. Let's just leave that there, and we'll grab the transport trailer. Then we'll go sell some geese. I don't know how much we can actually get for them. They're not in great demand or anything crazy like that, but we have had them for a while, and it's a good time to sell them, I think. So we need to go to the northwest part of the map and go hit up that area over there. I think I know where the loading point is, but I don't know where the selling point is. So we have 42 geese to sell, and where do we sell the geese? Fattening goose, we sell it at the animal market. Makes sense? And we're in his animal market. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So one of the funny things about playing on this style of map is you always got to maintain certain things and make sure they got everything they need. Like right now I think the tomato facility doesn't have any fertilizer, I think is what it said last. And then the moonshine said it needed something else, so everything was missing something basically, so it's always the way it works out. Always, always, always. There's always something missing. So my internet's been down for the last couple of days, so if you experienced a few extra episodes of American Truck Simulator, that was the reason why. It's because my internet decided to crash out, and I haven't had it for a couple of days now, so I just was able to post whatever I had live or had uploaded already. So that's the reason why you got a lot of... I I think it's over here. Reason why you got a lot of American Truck Simulator. Let's drop off. Let's pick up. Yeah, let's pick up. Alright. Let's hope this works properly. I don't think I've ever picked up geese before. But I really don't think it's that difficult. Alright. Let's open up the trailer. Open up the doors. Let's back up to this point right here. And we should... fold. That's interesting. We should be able to... Oh, start filling. There it is. That's weird. I've never seen that before. What do they look like in there? I can't see them. Let's take a quick little look around the back and see if we can't see inside of there. That's funny. Apparently they're all going into crates. Makes sense. I don't know how you'd actually... I think that's how you'd actually transport chickens. Or whatever else. Oh, wow. You can take a lot more geese than what I have here. 10% full. This takes like 400, apparently. So we should only see 42. Oh, that's weird. What's going on here? Is it taking the geese we have in there then? Like all of them? Oh, that is weird. So it's taking the young animals that we have, not the... That's not what I want at all. So where do you... Do you sell the young animals? That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would you sell the young animals? Yeah, that's kind of strange. Okay, so... Is there another loading spot back here, maybe then? Might be the case. Now I'm confused. Why? Why was that loading the young animals? It should be loading... Yeah, it says 42 right there, but why... I don't know if that's a mistake or whatnot, but it sure seems like it's a mistake. Because I'm not supposed to be loading the young animals up, because... Why would I want to do that? Because they're not ready to go to the market yet, but apparently that's what's happening here. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to back up a little bit further into this area and see if we can't load some of these animals, and let's see what happens, because you never know. Probably should use the steering wheel instead of the mouse. Alright, so we're just going to back up all the way into here. No, it still says unload, so... Must be... Yeah, I'm not sure now. I really have no idea, because it says 42, unless there's like 2 triggers over here. There is, but one of them is for the grain, and one of them is for... So technically I can just come over here and just drive straight over this. So we should see that number 42 go down. But it definitely didn't, so I'm a little confused. So if I'm missing something, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to leave it there for the time being, because something's a little awry right now. That's funny. Anyways, if you know the answer to that question, let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate that. For now, I'm going to stop the episode. My name is Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more American Outback. I'll catch you guys later.